What's up guys, Joey from Heart Pirates TCG here, bringing you my deck doctor video for Hannybal, the fastest ramper in the entire game. I want to show you guys why that is, and then I'll explain the pros about this deck, the cons with this deck, and then I'll show you some gameplay of it as well, on the simulator of course. So Hannybal, for those of you guys who don't know, at the end of your turn, you may return one of your cost 2 or greater impale down characters to your hand, set up to one of your Dawn cards as active. So this happens at the end of the turn. So your targets for that turn 1 is this guy Bellet right here, Prince Bellet, and then where's she at? Domino right here. So that we're maxing out on those just so we can have maximum access to, you know, our turn 1 ramp card. But for those of you guys who don't know, on your third turn, where you should be at 6 Dawn normally, going second, you actually can get to 9 Dawn. So like instead of playing down like a 6 cost promo what did someone comment? Someone commented saying Promonoro Zoro, which I like a lot, the promo Zoro, the one with banish. Instead of playing him, you can play literally with Sanji or Rush Kaido or Bullet plus a 6k attack, and it's really scary. So how you do that is turn 1 you play Bellet, you bounce back to your hand, you go to 3 Dawn. Turn 2, when you're at 5 Dawn, you play the Bon Clay, Rampadon active, go to 6 Dawn, 2 Dawn active, and then you play either the Bellet again or you play the Domino, and then you bounce it back to hand, and then you go to 7 Dawn, and then on your next turn, you obviously draw 2 for turn, 2 Dawn cards, and then you're able to play the 9 cost character, which is absolutely unreal. It's absolutely crazy. So let me go explain the deck, or let me go ahead and show you guys the deck. We'll talk about it for a second. I'll talk about the pros and cons, like I said. So we're playing 12 2K counters. We're playing 4 Bellet. We're playing 2 Gion. We're playing 2 Double Finger, also for the ramp as well if we ever need it, or just the trigger body is really nice too. And then we're playing 4 Little Sadie, of course, because it's just another impale down character. We're playing 2 ulti because if we don't get the ramp on turn 1, then this is just a solid turn 2 option for 4 Dawn. It's just like either ulti or, you know, one of the Jailer Beasts is good, or like obviously Little Sadie into the Jailer Beast is obviously really good as well. We're playing 4 X-Drake because we are playing the Sanji engine where we want to play something off the top. Now, what we play off the top doesn't really matter too much. We don't have a whole lot of great targets. We literally only have Kaido and Bullet as like the best targets, but you can just play you can play Magellan off the top. You can play X-Drake, you can play ulti, sorry guys, I'm freaking like, I don't know. I think I have like a heart murmur or something. I don't know. But even Bon Clay is still like a fine option, because like if they play like an 8k character, like, or a 7k character, he's swinging for 7k, you know, by himself. And obviously he warrants an attack. So if they don't have any like small bodies, he's gonna eat a leader attack too. So that's why we're playing the Sanji, because I think that like just like having the ability to play like some of these characters, like even if you play like Sanji and then Sanji gets like little like plays Little Sadie, and then Little Sadie plays like one of the Jailer Beasts, like there's a lot of really cool things you can do with this deck that obviously put a lot of pressure on your opponent. And like when you ramp this hard, or when you ramp so hard, you need to be able to play as many like big characters as you can without like clogging your hand. So like we're playing, I think, a total of like 18 like dead cards, something like that. I think it's like 18. It could be less, could be more. I'm not sure. And I just didn't want it clogging too hard. So anyway, yeah, those are the 12 2Ks. Like I said, the X-Drake. Then we're obviously playing the Sanji, playing the Duval, because in case we don't have the Domino or the what is it called, the Bellet right here, we just play the Duval as like one, he's a blocker, and 2, he just sets up like our next couple turns. So even if we don't have the ramp for turn 1, we can try to find it maybe turn 2, or just like maybe draw into like, you know, something like Bon Clay. You know, if Bon Clay was coming in our 3rd card, then maybe me play Bon Clay on our 1st, you know, as our draw for turn. Obviously 4 Bon Clay for the combo that I talked to you guys about. 4 Domino, obviously 4 Magellan. Now this card's really only there for like Enel, Katakuri. I don't know what other decks. I guess this could be really good into Law too. Actually, yeah, this is really good into Law. I haven't played against a whole lot of Law with this deck though, unfortunately. But this is good into Law because you keep bouncing it back. I think basically what you do is you play it and then you bounce it back, and then you play it again. That way it just like keeps messing up their Dawn count. I feel like that's the best route into Law. Then I was playing 4 of the Jailer Beasts, 2 Zebra, 2 Minotaur. I don't like the one with Rush because it just doesn't have a counter. And we're playing 3 Kaido, 1 Bullet. Bullet's realistically here it's for Law. It's also for Gecko Moria and what is it called, Sakazuki, because if you can drop this down and they don't answer it, like they can no longer play like Sabo or anything like that. And like you're gonna put them at like probably one, you're gonna probably put them at 0 life like that turn. So like you can go like realistically on 10 Dawn, if you played Bullet the turn before and then play Rush Kaido, you can Dawn -5 and then Dawn -4, and then you can have like you know, you can put 1 Dawn on Bullet, swing 11, and then double strike, and then you can swing Kaido for 10 and obviously pop something too and rest two 6Ks in the process. You can do a lot of work with these two. Obviously that's a lot of Dawn minusing, but it could realistically be a kill combo, so he's just there as a one of. We're playing 2 Gravity Blade Raging Tiger. The thing is, if this deck doesn't see the ramp early and like it starts kind of falling behind, so this was actually a Borsalino, the 7-cost Borsalino, but it turns out that it just wasn't good enough. It was a little bit too slow, and I feel like I needed a little bit better like board removal, because the Borsalino is only a 4-cost, so like this hits like a bunch of things with Law. Like if Law like starts to like kind of like swarm out of control, we can play this the turn before we play like Kaido or Sanji, and we can kind of get control back of the board at least a little bit until we drop like our bigger guys. And then we're playing 3 Jet Gatling because we play some dead cards. So let me go ahead and explain the pros of this deck. All right, so the pros of this deck is fastest ramping in the entire game. Obviously that's really good, right? Tons of space in the deck to be able to play flex cards that you like or that fit into your meta. So for example, if you're playing this at locals, you can change some of these cards depending on what you see at your locals. Like if you're playing more meta, if you're playing less meta, you can kind of change some cards and make it a little bit more flexible, which is really good. And then Jailer Beast cards actually get their effect on KO, which obviously ramps a Dawn as rested, which is still really good. And then consistency too, right? Ulti makes your, you know, sets up your draws. Duval sets up your draws. X-Drake sets up your draws. Like, it's relatively consistent, and it doesn't really have a whole lot of combo pieces that you really need, other than like probably 1 ramp guy in the beginning and then 1 big guy. So like it's relatively consistent, and then it's incredibly powerful if you hit your curves. So if you hit the ideal curve that I was telling you about, where it's like you play the Bellet, I'm just gonna call it Prince. If you play Prince on turn 1, and then the Bon Clay into Prince turn 2, and then, you know, Sanji or Kaido, whatever, on turn 3, it's very hard to beat that. Like, it's really, really, really hard to beat that. Like, even Gecko Moria, like, doesn't really have answers for that, because in Ice Age, they'd have to, like, Ice Age Suru to even get this off the board, as well as an Absalom. And like sometimes they just don't have that, so you can just like have like 1 to 3 turns of just having Kaido on board, and then immediately after you Kaido, you can drop something like a what is it called, like a Magellan or a Bon Clay to ramp back into 8 Dawn, and then you can drop a Bullet the next turn. Like you can just keep dropping big guys, and it's like really powerful because you ramp so hard and so fast. So yeah, those are the pros of the deck. And we'll talk about the cons now. Cons of this deck is, it's not a black deck, right? I've come to the realization that every black deck can probably win a locals. Even Sakazuki can probably win a locals because of just how generically good the cards are. You know, with Gecko Moria and Kuzan, Rebecca Hinaluchi, like, it's not a black deck, so it just doesn't have like the hyper efficiency build board while also removing board type thing. It also loses to decks that go wide. This deck doesn't really have a whole lot of card advantage. The best card advantage you can ever possibly have with this deck is Ulti, which we're only playing 2 of. Sometimes if you want to ramp really fast, you can't really set up for Sanji. So for example, like I told you guys, that perfect curve that we were talking about, where you go Prince into Bon Clay into Prince again. Well, you're not really playing, you know, Duval, or you're not playing Ulti, or you're not playing X-Drake, you know, during that curve. So if you do play Sanji, you could whiff, or you could just play a card that isn't very good. Like you could play like a double finger off of Sanji, which is just not obviously the ideal situation. So that is a problem. And then if you don't see a big guy on curve, then you fall behind. So for example, if you see all of your ramp and none of your big guys, or all of your big guys and none of your ramp, or less ramp than you need to like kind of like ramp as quick as you want to ramp, then it's gonna kind of fall apart a little bit, unfortunately. But other than that, like, this deck is very, very powerful, and it's like allows you to ramp so hard. And I'm gonna show you guys, I think it's a Whitebeard game, and then a game against, I believe it's either Katakuri or Enel, I forget, I think it's Enel actually. And I'll just show you like the strength of this deck. I really do believe this deck can absolutely win a locals for sure. All right, I don't know how to play against this deck at all. We're definitely mulliganing that one. There's no way we're keeping that one. Let's see, impel down. Okay, cool. So we got some hitters here. All right, end of turn. We can get our ramp. Pretty easy, pretty good start. Basically got our Onigashima straight off. 8 into life, I'll take that, no problem at all. Get into bullet, that's gonna be a really good card in this matchup. Because we have the Sanji, we're gonna go ahead and hit him with the... Yeah, we're gonna go a little bit more aggressive going into it now. So we're gonna go X-Drake. X-Drake's gonna get us... Okay, so we're going... Next turn's our 7 Dawn turn. So I wanna get... Start placing at top. I wanna get that. Then on our 9 Dawn turn... We're gonna draw into let's draw into this, and then we're gonna play this off the top. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's how I kind of wanted to structure. And I'm not gonna obviously bounce it back because I can't bounce it back. It is incredibly cold in my room, by the way, guys. Incredibly cold. We're gonna go ahead and just counter out of this one with the Gion. We don't want to go down too low in life in case he's playing like Russian L or something. Kikunojo, okay, we don't really have an answer for that one right now. So what is our 7 Dawn turn gonna look like? Is it just gonna be this? I think it is. I think it's gonna go 7 here. Damn, if this is Onami, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. Because I kind of don't want to attack with this guy. I'm going to anyway, though. I'm going to. Because I have the Jet Gatling anyway. We have that. 8. And then we're going to go... Should we just save? Because we're going to 10 anyway, so we're just going to save it. Say, never mind. We're going to save it and be like, yeah, we got something. We got something for you. All right. Do I care if he kills the X-Drake? Not really. I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. Doesn't matter. He's gonna okay, so he had the reject anyway. So okay, cool. We're gonna go ahead and counter out of this one right here. All right. He's going into 9 Dawn next turn. I'm fine with, bro. I'm fine just swinging into this. I don't care. I really don't care. You want to gain a life? Like, I'm totally cool with it. I don't want to put you at 1. I'd rather get rid of a card from your hand. Play that. Ooh. I'll get the Bond Clay, and then I'll start placing at the top. Put that at the top, and then I can play the Sanji, and then play the Rush Kaido next turn. I think that's actually the bet. No. I think that is the bet. He is going to be able to pop the ulti, but he's not going to be able to heal off it, which I'm okay with. It's so cold in my room right now. Yeah, because like if he plays the Yamato here, like it just doesn't matter because it just pops the ulti and it basically just skips his turn. He pops the ulti and it's like whatever, I don't care. Anything he really plays here just doesn't really matter too much. 7, okay. He's probably gonna play like Russian L or something like that. I'll take this. I don't care. If he goes 7 with the Kiku, okay, he's gonna play Shirahoshi. All right. We'll counter this one. Just to stay relatively safe. So we're going to go counter. And then the bullet's not going to come in handy at this matchup right here. So yeah, we're going to go that. Play the Kaido. Use the Kaido. Bam. We'll pop the... We'll pop the Kiku. I really don't care. I really don't care about the Kiku at all. I'm gonna bait like I have something too, like a champion rifle or something. And we just have to swing so we can get cards off the board. I guess we don't actually, we actually can't swing. Because he's just going to take it and cycle and not even use the Shirahoshi. But we have a massive board. I think we'll be able to do a pretty good job maintaining it. We have 2 life. We don't play a whole lot of blockers in this deck, but we play enough that I feel like we can actually just like put a lot of pressure on him. But this deck can just heal forever, dude. Like he's gonna play Yamato. He's gonna be able to. He won't be able to pop anything actually this time if he plays Yamato, but he'll heal to 2, which means he's basically at 4 life and he has a blocker. It's just really tough, bro. It's really tough. This deck like has warrant. It has like the grounds to be like a bannable deck in my opinion. Okay, so just like it just has everything, bro. It has its own red rock. Like it has like just like literally everything. And now they just chose his own cycle effect. Yeah, this deck is absolutely nuts, bro. It's absolutely crazy. So we're gonna start off with we're just gonna go 5 here, because I think we're gonna play Bonclay into Duval, and we need Bonclay's gonna ramp us a Don, so technically he's only 3, so we need 5 for that. So is he gonna trigger into something here? Okay. Well, he triggers into the 0 cost and just heals. It's totally fair. All right, discards an Amaru. All right, so swing 7 here. Then we'll do double 9s, which is probably going to get met with double blocker, which I'm okay with. All right, we'll play that. Play the Duval. Duval gets us a... Yo, I'm all right with a Rush Kaido next turn. Nope. I'm all right with it. I'll just block with Duval. If he plays anything, I'm gonna have so many attacks next turn. If he plays like a Yamato to heal or a Katakuri, I'm gonna have a 9. I'm gonna have 9, 9, 9, 5, 5, and then like a 10 from Kaido. Actually, I'm gonna have one more Don left over, so I'm gonna have like a 6. Yeah, I think I should just be able to kill him next turn. This deck just like outspeeds, I think. Like all that stall doesn't really do a whole lot. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and block with that. Because if he plays Yamato, he can just pop it anyway. I don't know why I didn't just play Yamato anyway. If he's gonna play it, he's gonna play it. No, this is like a Katakuri. Katakuri put like Onami back in life. Just an average, ordinary, everyday superhero. Man, bro. Alright. Ulti. Like, that doesn't matter. He just rejects? Okay. Like, you don't even need to use your reject on that. It's like, it's at best a 3,000 power body. We're gonna go 6 here. See what's up. Oh, he took it? Oh, he's cooked. Yeah, he's super cooked. He's super, super, super cooked. We'll finish him off with the Rush Kaido. Oh, never mind. All right, so that's one game. We'll see if we can get another good one in there. All right, last game against a Whitebeard. We're gonna go second still. I still think we should want to go second in this matchup, and I'll keep this because we have enough of the big guys to like contest early on. Dude, if we can get the Bond Clay too, that would be absolutely sick, bro. That would be absolutely sickening. All right, so we'll end turn. We'll bounce this guy back, and we'll ramp, which is I like. I like it a lot. Classic move right there. We're gonna go ahead and counter out with this guy, and we're gonna counter out with the Sadie too. I don't care. Oh my god, what a pull! Actually, this changes everything because he's gonna go to 4 Dawn next turn. This is huge. This is absolutely massive, actually. Guys, I might not have a brain, but I have an idea. Yeah, we're definitely not bouncing that back. We're just gonna keep it on there. We're gonna keep bouncing back our Bellet right here, our Prince. This guy doesn't really have any plays for Fordon, I don't think, except for another Ezo, maybe like a Zoro, maybe. I don't want to go down too low because Kid and Killer might come out, which is just a problem. I will take this though, and no trigger it. I will not trigger it. Ooh, okay. This is definitely the play though, the billet, because I need to go. Like I want to play this next turn or Kaido, whichever one. I think it's probably gonna be the Kaido here. So we're gonna go 1, 2. So 7, 8. Yeah, we're gonna go 7, 8 here. Oh, he takes that 7, then he's definitely gonna take this 8. Unless he's a goofball, bro. Oh my god, bro. End turn, bounce that back ramp, and we're going to Kaido. We're going into our Zaddy Kaido. 12 cards in it. Bro, how nasty would a pudding be here, bro? How nasty would this pudding be? I'm gonna go ahead and block the or counter out of this right here. Oh, there goes my camera. Oh, sorry, folks. Yeah, I'll do it. Sanji's effect, okay. Nah, not happening like that, Chief. We're gonna get rid of the Sanji. We don't need the Sanji at this point. Alright, what do we got? Got Kaido. Looking good. Pop that guy. I'll swing into this guy, doesn't matter. And we'll go 10 into life. I think we should be good here. Rad Beam, Marco, okay. Nah, I'd rather have the body on the board. I was gonna say, because I could bounce this Magellan back and then play the Gravity Blade Raging Tiger next turn. That could be a good play. But I'd just rather have like the 6 on the board. Next turn I can play like X-Drake or something like that. Ace, okay. Alright, I'm alright with that. Use Dom -2. And this guy's at 7. Definitely not gonna let that happen. Yeah, we're gonna go 13 here. We're gonna go 13 and then 6. We don't need to win this turn, so we can just play the domino and pass. Yeah, we don't need to win this turn. For I need you most of all. Watch Whitebeard win this game. I would actually kill myself. Another ace. Okay. I mean, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna try to like win with this? What is he doing with this? Block. Sure. I mean, there's no way he wins, right? This is a 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's no way he wins this, right? There's like no math, right? 8, 10, 12. Wow, he actually, funny enough, there was math. There actually was math for that. Because he had 4 cards in hand, so it could have been 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, that's so funny, bro. Whitebeard's such a degenerate deck, bro. Video's coming on that soon, bro, I promise. Wow. I think the deck played pretty good, though. Not gonna cap. Yeah, I mean, this shows some promise.